Good evening, everyone. Would you all please rise for the presentation of the colors? I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Please remain standing as we retire the colors.
Order, arms. Forward, march.
I would now like to introduce Kathleen Murphy, who will give the invocation.
We ask for blessings upon this gathering this evening for all of the youth and adult awardees. As we celebrate their amazing achievements, we also celebrate the future. The future is looking brighter as a result of all the good works achieved by tonight's awardees. Our families and communities are truly blessed to have so many kind and compassionate leaders within them. Eleanor Roosevelt said, "A leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way." We ask that tonight's award recipients continue to show us the way of continued inner strength and compassion. For it is through such selflessness and service that truly great leaders are born. And finally, we ask for blessings upon all of the parents, teachers, and mentors that supported and encouraged tonight's awardees. Amen.
Thank you. I would now like to introduce Juliana Leonard, who will give us the welcome. You may please be seated.
Good evening and welcome to the 38th Annual Putnam County Youth Awards Dinner. My name is Juliana Leonard. I'm a senior at Mahopac High School and I have served on the Putnam County Youth Board since my junior year. Being a youth board member has provided me with the opportunity to partake in community service while learning about the programs offered and funded by Putnam County and the Youth Bureau. It has also allowed me to make connections with community members and inspired me to pursue interests in service, public policy, and social welfare. The Youth Awards Dinner is an event hosted annually by the board in tandem with the Putnam County Youth Bureau and other county officials. Tonight we will honor 18 Youth Award recipients, one recipient of the 2023 James F. Wrights Adult Award, and one recipient of the 2023 Youth Board Lifetime Achievement Award. Each of these individuals has exemplified true dedication to the Putnam community through works of service, proving themselves to be fine citizens, colleagues, and individuals. The Youth Bureau and Youth Board would like to extend their gratitude to all those who helped play a role in making this ceremony come to life this year, as well as the award recipients, as there would be no ceremony without all of your hard work. Thank you and have a wonderful evening.
Thank you, Juliana. I would now like to introduce Janine Cunningham, the Executive Director of the Youth Bureau.
Thank you, Bill Wilkins, who is our Youth Board President, and thank you, Julia Leonard, who's a member of our Youth Board, for your opening remarks. Thank you all for attending the dinner this evening, this beautiful day at Putnam County Golf Course. This evening is always a highlight that we look forward to each year by celebrating amazing work of all our honorees. Tonight you will listen to the board members. They're going to be talking about each of the recipients, and you're just going to sit there just wondering, like, when do these people even sleep? It's just amazing, all the work that everybody does, you know, and even the adults while they were, you know, working a full-time job. So at this time, I would just like for the youth recipients to please stand, and the adults as well. Can you please just stand? So we can recognize you. Thank you for all that you do for Putnam County. And I'd now like for the parents and guardians of our youth to please stand and be recognized. Obviously, you wouldn't be doing all the community service that you do all those years. So thank you to the parents for everything that you do. You all have raised such amazing young men and women. Really, just a lot of them are involved in a lot of our Youth Bureau programs, and we're just so fortunate to, just to be part of, seeing them grow. Now I'd also like for the Youth Board and Youth Bureau staff to please stand and be recognized. Introduce some of the dignitaries that are in the room. Tonight we're supposed to have Senator Peter Harcum. I'm not sure if he's arrived yet. So you can hold the applause. I'll just say he was here. New York State Senator Rob Rawlson, New York State Assemblyman Matt Slater. I'm sure if he's here. New York State Assemblywoman Dana Levenberg was here. I know she had another function she had to get to. County Executive Kevin Byrne is here. Thank you for being here. Legislator Amy Sage. District Attorney Robert Tendy. Sergeant Matt Kraske. Chief Anthony Hoffman. Judge Tom Jacobellis. From our Veterans Office, Carl Rohde. Superintendent of Schools from Haldane, Dr. Philip Benante. The high school principal from Haldane, Julia Sniffen. Mayapack High School principal, Dr. Matthew Lawrence. And Putnam Valley High School principal, Matthew Mello. Thank you, everybody. And now I'd like to introduce our keynote speaker tonight. I'm honored to introduce Mackenzie Ferguson. She currently serves as the Assistant District Attorney with the Putnam County District Attorney's Office. For the past 4 years, ADA Ferguson has prosecuted cases ranging from DWI assaults, burglaries, and violent felony offenses. She's also responsible for the prosecution of all animal cruelty cases in Putnam County, working closely with the Putnam County SPCA. Mackenzie is a graduate from Pace University and Pace Law School through their accelerated 3+3 program. ADA Ferguson is also a Putnam County Youth Court graduate and now serves as a volunteer to educate our participants about the duties and responsibilities of being a prosecutor. Please join me in welcoming Mackenzie Ferguson.
Wow, what an honor it is to be your keynote speaker this evening. It is truly a privilege. I want to first take an opportunity to thank and recognize the 18 Youth Award recipients, along with the James F. Reese and Youth Board Lifetime Award recipients. These individuals are truly hardworking, driven, and dedicated. I also want to recognize the parents who have instilled in their children the values of service and helping others, and who supported them along this journey. Lastly, I want to thank the Putnam County Youth Bureau for its dedication, resources to this program, and for organizing this wonderful event to recognize our outstanding youth. Before speaking tonight, I received a packet with each recipient's name, along with the hours and organizations that he or she worked with. And I have to tell you, I was so absolutely impressed. I was so inspired reading them. From volunteering with the Youth Court, the Mahopac Leo's Club, the Mahopac Library, the Patterson and Mahopac Rotaries, Letters to Rose, the Friends Network, the Putnam County Sheriff Cadets, Putnam Hospital, the 4-H organization, the VFW of Cold Spring, and so much more. I wish I had the time to highlight all of our recipients' volunteer work, but I think we would probably be here till past midnight. Volunteering is an act of selflessness, to recognize and help others in need without the expectation of receiving anything in return. It is the concept that reminds us of what it means to be human while bringing out the best in humanity. Volunteering is not something we do when it's convenient, because it's nice, when we have time. It is a way of life, a way to make positive changes for others, your community, and yourself. Now, I know I just said that volunteering means you don't receive anything in return, but in reality, you receive one of the most valuable benefits in life, experience. And our experiences shape who we are today, who we will be in the future, and how we connect with others. You also learn invaluable skills, problem solving, complex thinking, empathy, and the ability to work with others. These will benefit you throughout your entire life. A wise man once told me, who he quoted from another wise man named Gandhi, the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in service of others. Who we are is not what we have, but what we do. Our character is made up of what I call building blocks. Every kind act, every helping hand, are each a building block of what defines us. At the end of the day, the truth is, if you want to inspire long-term positive change, we must be the change first. Now, there are two sides to volunteer work. The service, of course, but also the impact. I, myself, and where I am today, am the impact of someone's volunteering. The wise man I mentioned before, I first met him when I was enrolled in the Putnam County Youth Court program. He was an expert speaker, educating us about the duties and responsibilities of being a judge. Giving nothing but his time, I was inspired. I was inspired by his motivation, by his demeanor, by his compassion and kindness. I was inspired by his confidence, his tenacity, and his belief and faith in humanity. Over the course of the next 8 years, he gave me opportunities to sit and observe proceedings in his courtroom, where he would share his wisdom, answer my questions, and give endless words of encouragement to myself and anyone who came through the doors of his courtroom. That man was, of course, the Honorable Judge James Reese. I am where I am today because of him, because of the impact and effect that his life and legacy had on me, as I know that they have had on countless others. The simple act of giving his time and wisdom have led me where I am today and shaped who I am today. There is a memorial bench outside the doors of the Putnam County Courthouse devoted to the memory of Judge Reese. It is a reminder to all who enter the courthouse that his legacy, his spirit, his heart, and his words, service above self, most certainly live on, as they do in me, and very clearly in each and every one of you. The point I want to make to you is this, that the simple act of opening your heart to others, to your community, to those in need, has an undeniable impact on everyone involved. Character is how you act when no one is watching. But in reality, it is that someone is always watching and learning. And what I have learned in preparation for this evening's festivities is that the future is bright. The future is bright for the young men and women who we are honoring here tonight, for the Putnam County Youth Bureau, and for all the members of our community who I can assure you are touched and inspired by your service. In a world where it is easy to stay in your bubble, to take care of yourself, to go to school and work, come home, sleep, repeat, each of our recipients tonight decided to take initiative. They chose to serve their community and their peers with no expectations, no reservations. Now, I know we just did this about a few minutes ago, but I'm going to ask all of our recipients tonight to stand again, and let's all take a round of applause and just recognize the hard work Together, if you look at everyone in this room, there is not one problem we can't solve. So I challenge you to continue to stand up, to help out, to be kind, to embody service above self, and each and every one of you can undoubtedly change the world. Thank you.
May I have your attention, please? I would like to introduce Nate Wolf, Youth Board Member, to read the proclamation from the County Executive and the Legislature.
Congratulations to the Putnam County Youth Bureau's 38th Annual Youth and Adult Award recipients. The individuals selected to receive these awards have exemplified true benevolence through their tireless community service that has benefited their fellow residents within the Putnam County community. Both Tony Machino, the recipient of the 2023 James F. Reitz Adult Award, and Roger Young, the recipient of the 2023 Youth Board Lifetime Achievement Award, have dedicated themselves to assist the youth within our community achieve their goals while doing good for those around them. The 18 Youth Award recipients, Sophia Alvarez, Billy Carlin, Faith Caravan, Ella Crawford, Giuliana Diorgio, Ava Flores, Juliana Gallinger, Kyle Gergachich, Matthew Genellis, Alexandra Lynch, Abigail Morelli, Kristen Mulvihill, Kira Musio, Monaco Pillai, Sanvi Prasad, Zoe May Rolone, Emma Rooney, and Allison Warner have all recognized the importance of making the world around them a better place and have shown that age is not a factor when it comes to doing so. On behalf of the Putnam County government, we again congratulate each award recipient on this well-deserved honor and extend our sincere gratitude for the contributions made by each individual to our great community. Putnam County is such a wonderful place to live, and it is heartwarming to know its future is in such capable and caring hands.
Thank you, Nate. We'll now have a few brief comments. Senator Pete Harcum first.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everybody. It's great to be here with all of you on this beautiful night. I want to congratulate all of you. First, I want to thank the Youth Bureau for the amazing work that you do. I want to thank you all for your advocacy. One of the great things that I look forward to every year is the day that the Youth Bureau and many of you come up to lobby and we get to meet and spend time in my office. Anybody here who was up this year or last year? There we go. Thank you so much for coming. Great to see you again. And it's so important that you take ownership of issues that are important and impactful to you. I want to congratulate all the honorees, both the adults and our young adults, for really making a difference in your community. And the skills and the values that you're developing now as young leaders will serve you well for the rest of your life. And as the proclamation said from the county executive, Putnam is a wonderful place to live, but all communities have challenges, and not everybody is at the same level that we are. And so empathy, compassion, and empowerment are really powerful tools. And I want to thank you for everything you do. Keep doing it. Great job. Congratulations, everyone. Have a great evening.
Thank you, Senator. I would now like to introduce the County Executive, Kevin Byrne.
Thank you. It is such a privilege and honor to be here this evening. I want to congratulate all of the honorees, but also the parents and guardians and all the other people that support you to help you get to this special night and this special recognition. I want to thank our amazing team at the Youth Bureau for all the work that they do. The proclamation and resolution from the legislature and me as your executive, that spoke for itself. But truly, We have a lot of great partners in government that serve the people of this county. And it's funny, I was just speaking with Legislator Sage, who's the chair of the Legislature's Health Committee, not that long ago. Putnam County was actually rated recently in the news as the healthiest county in New York State. And there's a lot of reasons for that. Social determinants of health, right? Education, transportation, public health, all these things. But I always tell people too, the health outcomes and quality of life that they rate and score, it's a lot of it, we're selfishly, we're benefiting from the people that live in this county is a very big reason why we're such a healthy county, and the families that live here and call this place their home. So I want to say again, thank you to all of you. Congratulations. You are the leaders of tomorrow, and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thank you. Thank you, President. I'd now like to introduce Legislator Sage.
Thank you. I'll keep it brief. I just wanted to say congratulations to each and every one of you. All the hard work that you put in to volunteering for our community. Although you might not see a reward or a payback immediately, it's, as they say, it's like a pebble being thrown into a pond. The ripple flows out, and you never see where it lands. Your impact is greater than you know. Keep putting your foot, one foot in front of the other. Keep volunteering. As we heard earlier, it is a way of life. And I just like to say especially thank you to all the parents. I understand I'm a parent of 3 children, 20s now. But I know exactly what you're doing. I know how hard it is for you. I know how dedicated you are to your children. And that's really apparent by the bright faces that I see in this room. I just like to thank the parents especially. But congratulations each and every one of you on behalf of the Putnam County Legislature. Congrats.
Thank you for those kind words. I would now like to invite Board Member Dina Altavilda and Tony Machino up to the podium, please. The James F. Reese Award introduction. In 2019, Putnam County lost a great man, a community member, and a friend. Judge James Reese was a past board member and devoted many hours to the youth court program, Pegasus program, and many other community agencies. Anytime you asked Jim for assistance, and without hesitation, he was there to help. He is deeply missed by the community. I now give you Dina.
Hi everybody, welcome and congratulations to all of our award winners. I invited Tony's son, John, up to present with me because this is kind of a unique opportunity. I do serve on the youth board with the Youth Bureau, and I'm so excited to be here tonight to present the awards. And tonight I have the distinguished honor of presenting the James F. Reese Award to our longtime 4-H volunteer, Tony Machino. I asked his son John to join me. John is a recipient of the Youth Award from 2004. And much like his father, they have just instilled a lifetime of service, and I wanted John to speak a little bit about his family's service. But a few thoughts and stories to share about the infamous Tony, who I say AKA Magic Man. If any of you have ever been to the Putnam County 4-H Fair, anybody in the room have ever been to the fair? You may have seen Tony and his son John volunteering in the Magic and Science tent. Tony will surprise and delight you with the things that he can do magically, but instead of pulling rabbits out of hats, you will often find him pulling a scorpion or a tarantula out of a hat. But the kids are amazed, and they love every minute of it. And Tony has been volunteering with Putnam County 4-H Cornell Cooperative Extension for more than 35 years. He's given a lifetime of service with both his wife, Karen, who is also here, and his son, John. They've really made it a family affair. And a few things that stuck out to me that I just wanted to share, and then I'm going to let John say a few words about his dad, is that Tony has served as a 4-H club leader, much like a troop leader in Scouts, for many, many years. I think collectively he's had 6 or 7 4-H clubs, maybe more over the years. I've been working here for 24 years, so we've seen quite a few of them. My own son was a member of his club, the Creepy Critters, and learned all about, as we said, creepy critters. And he's also, as I said, volunteered at the 4-H fair and many of the cooperative extension events. But one particular project, 4-H stands for service, and a lot of the things that our clubs do is to give back to the community. And when I first started here, I want to say it was 2001, Tony's club at the time was in the middle of doing a community service project, and they were a dog club, and they were called Four Paws. And they wanted to do a service project for animals, for dogs specifically, and something to benefit and give back to the community. And so collectively with his club, they talked about it with the kids. What can we do? How can we support animals and dogs? How can we give back to the community? And it's always about getting the kids involved in making the decisions. And they decided to bake homemade dog treats and sell them as a fundraiser, which was really great. But then they took the proceeds of the fundraiser and they were able to buy a bulletproof vest for the canine officers with the Sheriff's Department. I think that was such a remarkable service project and testament to Tony and his wife Karen and John, who was a member at the time. Really, really remarkable. So thank you for doing that, Tony. And I'm sure that doggy appreciated his little canine vest. The other thing that really stands out to me over the years, I've known Tony now for 24 years. He's watched my son, who's here tonight, grow up since he was a baby. And Tony has this heart of gold. He really just likes to make people feel happy. He'll walk into a room, I'm kind of surprised he's not pulling something magical out of his jacket right now, and he'll just do something to make people smile. But for years and years, and still, around Christmas time, Tony plays Santa. Now, there's a lot of people who dress up as Santa and they'll go out in the community and do that, but Tony does something that I've never seen anyone else do. He would find out the names and the addresses of all the 4-H members and other kids in the community without them knowing, and find out some information and write each one of those children a personalized handwritten letter from Santa that had only details that Santa would know. And I don't even know how many letters I have that I saved that my son used to get from Santa every year. And it was just such a heartwarming thing, and it took me a while to figure out who it was. But it was AKA Magic Man, and giving back to the community in the way that he always does. So I just wanted to give John a minute to say a few words about his dad and the way that he's instilled service.
Thank you. So as Dina mentioned, my parents started to get involved with 4-H before I was even born, and fortunate for me, I was able to grow up in the program and participate in kind of all it had to offer from the time I was 5 years old, and I still help now. And right now, I am proudly serving on the Cornell Cooperative Extension Board of Directors, and it's just a great way to come really like full circle. I've taken in everything the program has to offer, and I can give back and help shape it and make it better for your generation, for future generations. And none of that would have been possible without my dad, kind of showcasing what it is to be a member of the community, and just kind of driving the want to help others. So thank you, and you definitely deserve every bit of recognition. And also, congratulations, as Dina mentioned, to back in 2004, I also received it, so it is a warm honor to like welcome you to the group as an old honoree. It's really great. So congratulations to everybody else getting the award.
Congratulations to Tony.
Thank you. Barbara Reese, please come to the podium.
To congratulate first all of the awards recipients and their parents, and I know that you have a special heart for Judge Reese. So that he was magical. It's fitting that you would be here and magic man. Thank you, Juliana, the Youth Bureau, Youth Board, parents, families. Mackenzie, thank you for your words. Mackenzie was also a recipient of Youth Awards, so it's full circle. Congratulations. A little token from Jim, from me.
Thank you, Barbara. Congratulations, Tony. Congratulations.
Thank you, Bill Wilkins. Thank you, Dina Altsavilla.
Of course.
Thank you, Bill Wilkins. And thank you, Dina Altsavilla, for your support throughout the year. Thank you to my son, John, and everybody who chose me to nominated me for this award. I really appreciate it. 4-H is a great program. And just the memories of the young children that I've had dealt with over the years. Some of them are growing up, some of them are sitting here today, and I love them all. Thank you, Tony.
Okay, we will now start with the Youth Awards. And let's see. Would Sophia Alvarez please come up to the podium? Sophia is a senior at Mahopac High School. She's a member of the Putnam County Youth Board since 2021, and she served as the Mahopac's Leo Secretary and then President since 2021. I asked her why she liked to volunteer, and she said her father encouraged her to give back. She enjoys volunteering, not for the recognition, but for her own satisfaction. Her role model are her parents. Her future plans, she either wants to study communication or journalism, and she may go to Fordham, Marist, or SUNY Purchase. That would be her choice. Some quotes about Sophia. This individual works independently and resolves issues competently. When faced with conflict or resistance, she perseveres. These are traits of a leader. Her legacy project underscores her commitment to helping others without seeking personal gain. Sophia communicates easily her expectations to others and is often looked to for guidance by her peers. Ladies and gentlemen, Sophia Alvarez.
Thank you, Bill. I just want to thank my parents again, thank my friends, thank all my family members who have encouraged me to give back to the community that's always gave to me. And yeah, thank you so much.
Our next recipient is William Carlin, but unfortunately he couldn't make it tonight. He was a member of the Youth Court from 2018, and he served as president. He enjoys volunteering, he likes to help the community, it's a great source of enjoyment. His role model are his parents, and he hasn't picked a school yet, but he wants to study finance. So, good luck to you, William. Okay, would Ella Crawford please come to the podium? Ella is a senior at Carmel High School. She's been with the Youth Court since 2019. She's also on the Putnam County Steering Committee since 2021. She enjoys volunteering and involvement with the community and feels it's the right way to spend time. Her role model are her parents. She wishes to major in criminal justice, victim advocacy. She hasn't known the college yet, but that's what she wants to study. Some quotes about Ella are this: Ella is a stellar example of what our community needs in youth leadership and service. Ella is a much deserving award recipient. She has demonstrated the commitment that this award was meant to honor. She's very responsible in ways she will do something. If she says she will do something, she will. Ella does her service well and with a great attitude. Ladies and gentlemen, Ella Crawford.
I just had to write something down because otherwise I'd forget everything, but I just want to thank everyone who's been encouraging me for years in my community involvement. I've always been welcomed in with open arms when I volunteered for anything in Putnam County, which I can't be grateful enough for. And if it wasn't for my parents, I would have never tried pursuing any of it, so I wanted to thank them specifically for that. But everyone working in the Youth Bureau that I know, from Evan to Dana to Kim and Janine and Carl and Art from the Veteran Service Agency, have made such a huge impact on my life, and I wouldn't be involved in the community if it wasn't for them. So.
Would Juliana Diorgio please come to the podium? Juliana is a senior at Putnam Valley High School. Her organizations of Peers Influence Peers Partnership 2019 to today, Letters for Rose, President Chapter Head for 3 years, Teens and Kids Youth Mentor for 2 years. She likes to volunteer, she wants to, and doesn't feel it's an obligation, and she enjoys helping others. Her role model is her mom. She plans to study film and communications at either Ithaca or Loyola. Some quotes about Juliana are this: Juliana is one of the most committed, dedicated, and responsible young adults that I know. She is cooperative, collaborative, patient, open-minded, and a flexible person, which makes it a pleasure with which to work. With regard to the Putnam Valley Elementary School play, we could have not had the successful performance that we did without Juliana's help. She prepared our young performers and was instrumental in easing their anxiety on opening night. Ladies and gentlemen, Juliana.
I just want to say congratulations to everyone and thank you so much for this opportunity, because I know there are many people out there, many young students, who spend a lot of time just doing things because they feel that in their heart it's right, and really acknowledging all of their activities. It means a lot. Thank you.
Would Faith Caravan please come to the podium? Faith is a senior at Putnam Valley High School. Her organizations were Peer-to-Peers Partnership from 2019 to the present. She's also Letter to Rose from 2021 to the present. She enjoys volunteering because she always wanted to help people. Her role model are her parents, and she either wants to go to Ithaca or Quinnipiac to study occupational therapy. Some quotes about Faith are this: Faith is a very committed and responsible student who is involved in meaningful service, whether it be Rotary, school, or any community affiliation. She is a true leader. Faith has sacrificed a great amount of her time to be the best at whatever she has undertaken. Faith contributes a positive energy to the benefit of all. Her personality makes her a strong leader. The mentees look forward to her arrival, and she keeps them on task while still having fun. Ladies and gentlemen, Faith Caravan.
Thank you. I really enjoy all my time volunteering because it gives me something to do when others are just sitting at home. I also just want to thank my parents, who, without their upbringing, I would not be who I am today. I want to thank my siblings, who are always next to me volunteering as well, and my friend, who is ready to do anything when a volunteering opportunity comes about, no matter what it is.
Thank you very much. I'd now like to introduce Tom Jacobellis, Youth Board Member.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Tom Jacobellis. I have the privilege of introducing the next 5 honorees. Would Ava Flores please come up to the podium? Ava is a resident of Holmes and is a junior at Carmel High School. Some of her volunteer organizations, she's a member of the Putnam County Youth Court, where she's taken on a leadership role and is on the steering committee, as well as the new highway safety program. Ava is president of the Future Business Leaders of America at Carmel High School. She's also vice president of her class of 2024 and heavily involved with student government at Carmel High School. Ava donates a lot of her time to the Best Buddies Club, an organization that works with children with special needs in the community. And Ava is also president of the Enterprise New York Club, a club where she gives Zoom presentations to girls and young women about the business field and tips on public speaking. Why does Ava like to volunteer? She loves giving back to her community, which has given so much to her. Ava's role model is her mom. She said she would not be the person that she is without her mom. Her mom is always pushing her to take advantage of every opportunity. Some of the words used to describe Ava by some of the people who nominated her: incredibly reliable, dependable, driven, not afraid to volunteer and complete large tasks, a truly remarkable student with an incredible work ethic. Future plans? She's just a junior, so she has a little time left, but she intends to attend college, maybe a school in Boston or the South or West Coast, study business administration and an international business, and pursue a career in business. Ava, congratulations.
Good evening. Being a member of the Putnam County Youth Court under the leadership of Dana, Evan, and Kimberly Flynn has truly been one of the greatest experiences, as it has allowed me to make some of my fondest memories through developing close relationships with my coordinators and fellow members. I'm incredibly grateful for all of the opportunities this program and the community have given me, which is what stimulates my love for serving my community and creating a positive impact. Partaking in community service and engagement has significantly contributed to shaping who I am as a person today, and I will never forget what this community has given me. This award is truly an honor, and thank you so much for the recognition.
I'd like to call up Julia Gallinger. Julia Gallinger is a Garrison resident, and she's a senior at Walter Panis High School. Julia has volunteered for the Putnam County Sheriff's Cadet Program, where she has now earned the rank of sergeant. With the cadets, she's assisted at numerous community events where the cadets assist with parking, crowd control, and wherever they're needed. Julia is also a volleyball player and has used her skills on the volleyball court to volunteer as a volunteer youth coach with the Downstate Volleyball Program, where she coaches youth volleyball teams. Julia is involved heavily with student government at Walter Panis High School and has been instrumental with numerous fundraising, helping to run school events. When I asked Julia why she liked volunteering, she said she enjoys seeing people smile when you help them out. Feels it's really important to help people out, and it makes her feel good. Julia's role model is Lenny, who was a teammate on her volleyball team who taught her about women empowerment. Words used to describe Julia: hardworking, dedicated, wonderful to be around. Julia's future plans, pretty impressive, to attend the United States Coast Guard Academy, where she'll be playing volleyball. Majoring, since she's playing a sport, she's gonna major in an easy major. She's gonna major in mechanical engineering. And then she plans to pursue a career in engineering with the US Coast Guard, and then a career as an engineer. I congratulate you, Julia.
Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you to all the adults in my life who've given me the opportunity to give back to my community. It really means so much, and I could not have done it without you. Over the past few years, I've learned so much about what giving back, what a little generosity can do for the world, and I'm really thankful for that. And also, lastly, I just wanted to say thank you to Sergeant Kreisky for not only nominating me for this award, but for turning me into the leader I am today. So, thank you.
Our next recipient is Kyle Gregory. Probably, I asked him how to pronounce it, I probably butchered it. But he couldn't be here tonight. He had a prior commitment. But Kyle is a resident of Carmel. He's a senior at Carmel High School. He is a youth court member since freshman year in high school. Told me, we were talking about the youth court, told me he's experienced and had served on every position pretty much except court clerk in the youth court. He really enjoys being a defense attorney and providing adequate defense to the defendants in youth court. He co-founded a program called Instruments to Inspire, which is a group dedicated to eliminating barriers to equal music access programs. And he's also started a program with his twin sister in Stormville with the Pied Piper Youth Theater, which provides open mic night on Friday night for cabaret programs and theater programs for individuals who enjoy to perform. He told me he gives him a sense of responsibility and satisfaction volunteering, and he feels in control by doing something meaningful, which is just not for himself. And he says it's fun. Kyle's role model. So I've been doing this about 15 years, and I typically get either a coach or a teacher or a parent or a friend. I don't want to ruin this for him, Fiona Apple. He loves her music, and he says her music appreciates life. So I told him I would make sure that gets conveyed tonight. All right. He's been described by people who nominated him as extremely committed, active participant, confident and charismatic, and displays initiative. He plans to attend college at the University of Pennsylvania, and he will be a communication major and hopes and plans to become a professor of communications and media. So Kyle, congratulations. Next, I'd like to call up Matthew Genellis. Matthew is a resident of Cold Spring, and he's a senior at Haldane High School. Matthew's volunteered for numerous groups. He's been put in a lot of hours as an altar server at his church, Our Lady of Loretto, where he volunteers also with the youth group, and he's where they work on church projects and help out the church. Matthew also volunteers with the Cold Spring VFW and the American Legion, and he's volunteered. He was telling me about one of the projects he did with them is the Army-Navy game, and volunteering and setting up and making sure that's an enjoyable day for our vets. He's also volunteered with sports at Haldane, and he's at high school, and he's been a team manager for football and basketball. Some of the words to describe Matthew. Somebody likes you and said, your kindness and smile is contagious. Matthew has been an inspiration. Why does he volunteer? Told me it's a big part of who he is, makes him feel good, and he enjoys to help the community out. His role models are his mom and dad. They've helped him through everything and always go the extra mile for him. One person actually said, I don't remember who it was when I was reading your packet, says if Matthew goes away to college, he will be missed terribly. So I got some bad news because now comes his future plans. So Matthew told me that he hasn't decided on a college yet, but he thinks he's down to potentially 3, UConn, Springfield, or UMass. And he plans to study sports management. So you're not going to be too far away at some of those schools, so maybe you could still help out. Congratulations.
Thank you. I just want to say a quick thank you to Lucia Grandetti and Father Tom Lutz of Our Lady of Loretto Church for nominating me for this award and their continuous support throughout high school and still today. I would also like to thank Julia Sniffen, Phil Benante, and Joe Rigidamo from Haldane for being advocates for my service at Haldane and the community and for their constant support throughout high school as mentors. Lastly, I would like to thank my parents. Without them, I wouldn't be who I am today or where I am today. I owe this all to them for being there for me and always pushing me to go the extra mile. Thank you.
I'd now like to call up our next recipient, Alexandra Lynch. Alexandra Lynch is a resident of Mahopac and a senior at Mahopac High School. She's volunteered with the Mahopac Public Library. She was involved there with the Balloon Club, Summer Theater Program, and Book Buddies Program. Alex plays the violin, and she's used those skills to volunteer as well, where she's volunteered with the Mahopac Middle School Orchestra, with NISMA pieces, as well as chamber pieces, and helping with their concerts. Alex has volunteered many hours through the National Honor Society, as well as the Math Honor Society. I don't know if anybody could take her up on this, but she offered to tutor me in Algebra 1 or Algebra 2 if needed, which I probably could use that. And if science is a need, living environments are her expertise. She's also volunteered at the Mahopac High School, Mahopac STEAM Fair. And she's also put in a lot of hours with the mental health awareness program. Why does Alex like to volunteer? She says she's been doing it passionately since 7th grade. She's passionate about it. It's all about helping others, especially kids. Alex's role model is her dad. He's always been a strong person. Alex described him as very persevering and a fighter, always bounces back. He's had to deal with some illnesses and is always an inspiration to her. Words to describe Alex: invested and committed, takes initiative, happily fulfills her commitment, an exceptional volunteer. Alex's future plans were not 100% decided, but she said, I could say, leaning towards Hartwick, but not 100%. She'd like to study psychology and either get into the field of being a clinical psychologist or a therapist in the future. Congratulations, Alex.
Good evening. I want to start off by thanking everyone for coming tonight to support all of us and to congratulate everyone who obtained an award. It is truly an honor to have been nominated and selected to receive this scholarship. I appreciate the kindness of the Putnam County Youth Board for granting me this scholarship that will be going towards my education, alongside the Mahopac Public Library for making me a candidate in the first place, especially Paul Murphy, who's over there. I also want to thank my family, friends, and teachers for being so supportive of me throughout the years, especially my parents who have pushed me to become the greatest I can be, and my biological mother who is unfortunately not with us today, but I know that she is watching from above. Without everyone's love and support, I would not be the person I am today, and I cannot thank every one of them enough for their kindness and generosity. Thank you.
I'd now like to call up Youth Board Member Dina Altavilla.
Hi again. I'm so excited to be here, and truly such an honor to award all of our youth recipients tonight. So I would like to invite up Abigail Morelli to join me. I've known Abigail now for a little while. She serves with me on the Putnam County Youth Board, and she's assisted and taken part with many programs and events. She also serves at the Putnam Hospital Center as a transport assistant, and with SAS, which is Students Assisting Students with weekly elementary assistance, assisting the teacher in the classes. She enjoys seeing the benefits it provides to the community and helping younger children, and she's been described as kind, delightful, dedicated, and, can't read my own writing, and inspiration to others, I'm sorry. She told me that her role models are her parents and her grandparents because they've been involved in the community and inspired her to give back to the community as well. And this year, next year, she plans to attend SUNY Binghamton, and she's going to study a pre-pharmaceutical track. Congratulations.
Hi, first off, I just want to say thank you to my family and friends for supporting me in whatever I do throughout the community. And then I also want to thank all the organizations that I volunteer with for giving me the opportunity to learn from them and gain experience. Thank you.
Okay, next up, I'd like to invite Kristen Mulvihill. Kristen is a senior at Brewster High School. She's volunteered at St. Lawrence O'Toole with religious instruction for 6th grade students. She assists with the Salty Hands Club at Brewster High School, helping to raise money for cystic fibrosis research. And she has also volunteered at the Putnam Hospital Center as a transport assistant. She says that she enjoys volunteering because she feels that that every person could do something small to give back and have a big impact in the community. And she's been described as responsible, hardworking, and committed. She said her role models are her mom and her dad, and that they're always supportive of her. And in the fall, she plans to attend University of Maryland to pursue a medical career. Congratulations.
Thank you. First, I wanted to thank the Putnam County Youth Bureau for this recognition. It's an honor to be recognized among all the other recipients. I'd also like to congratulate all the other recipients on all their accomplishments and hard work through high school and beyond. And lastly, just thanking my family for all their support and always encouraging me to lend a hand whenever I can and just be involved as possible. So thank you very much.
Okay, next I'd like to invite up Kira Musiel. Did I say that right? Congratulations. Kira is a senior at Carmel High School, and she lives in Patterson. Kira has served as a volunteer on the Putnam County Youth Court, and she enjoys helping the defendants to inspire them to not repeat. She's also volunteered with the Best Buddies program at Carmel High School, which is part of a national organization, and she mentors youth with disabilities. She says she enjoys giving back and helping others and making a difference in the community, and she's been described as hardworking, selfless, and very giving, and she said that her role model is her mom. And in the fall, she plans to attend Siena College and study either psychology or school counselor, right? Congratulations.
I just want to say thank you to the Youth Bureau, especially Dana, Evan, and Kim, as they have inspired me and encouraged me. But I also wanted to say thank you to my parents, as they have always been there for me and have supported me throughout my entire life. I honestly wouldn't have be here without them, or even be who I am because of them. So thank you.
And next up, I'd like to invite Monica Pillai. I've known Monaco for a while now. He is a 4-H youth member and has been volunteering with Cornell Cooperative Extension's 4-H program for 4 or 5 years. He is a junior at Brewster High School and lives in Brewster and has done, I can't even express how much he's put into 4-H and Cornell Cooperative Extension. But in addition to that, he's taken part in the Walk for Water, which is to help raise money and support for water in South Sudan. He also assists with Habitat for Humanity at Brewster High School, and he's been described by many, including me, as hardworking, has a lot of initiative, a true leader, and really enjoys giving back to the community. He enjoys volunteering because he's happy to help and make new friends, but he also enjoys the impact that giving to others has. He said his role model is me. Okay. And his parents. Okay. So I just have to tell you that when we nominate kids to get a youth award, they do have a little bit of work to do in the process. They have to submit their service records. And it was right down to the wire. I said, Monaco, you haven't turned in any of your records. What are you doing? And he said, I just volunteer. I don't do it to get an award. And I said, Monaco, you deserve this award. You work so hard for it. So congratulations. And in the fall, not in the fall, don't go yet. 1 more year, he's a junior. He plans to go to either West Con or Pace, and he'd like to be an English teacher, but we're happy to have him around for a while longer. Congratulations.
You know, my primary work is with Cornell Cooperative Extension and the 4-H program, and I know many of you raised your hands earlier when Dina asked if you're familiar with our fair, so I know that many of you are also familiar with the hard work that the youth do at the fair, and seeing the hard work that they do is really why I continue what I'm doing and will continue to do what I do, so thank you.
And next, I'd like to invite up Nancy, who's a youth board member. I'd like to call up Allie Wenner.
I often make a joke that the people we count on to volunteer have helium hand. We can probably say that about all of our volunteers here tonight, but I am now referring to Allie Wenner. At the first request for help, Allie's hand goes up. She is not only passionate about volunteering, she truly finds it fun. When I asked Allie how many hours she has accrued for the service learning graduation requirement at Mayopac, she said, I don't count the hours. The reality is, Allie has volunteered well beyond the 300-hour criteria required to honor seniors at a special award ceremony at MHS each spring. She is currently the Vice President of the Mayopac Leos, taking on the massive responsibility of acting as the key liaison to the local organizations they help, leading their fundraising and recruiting activities, and maintaining membership records and email correspondence. This requires a lot of time, ability to plan, attention to detail, charisma, and leadership. Allie has also helped multiple Mahopac PTO events as well. Most significantly was her time spent at the Austin Road Kinder Camp, where she helped prepare preschoolers for their entry into kindergarten. She stepped up and ran the classroom, and once again proved she is a great leader. Allie is graduating in June. She will finish off her high school career as an active member of the Italian National Honor Society and is a center fielder and captain of the varsity softball team. She plans to attend Manhattanville College to study biochemistry and biomedical sciences. Allie has an easygoing spirit, but make no mistake, she is self-motivated and a hard worker, and she will be successful at anything she does. Congratulations, Allie.
I just wanted to say thank you to everybody and every organization I've been able to volunteer with over the past few years, and I want to say thank you to my parents because they drove me whenever I couldn't because I was too young and woke up very early in the morning to get me to kinder camp every day.
The next person is not here tonight. Her name is Sanvi Prasad, and accepting on her behalf is her dad. Tonight we are recognizing Sanvi Prasad, who could not be with us because she is en route to the NISMA All-Eastern Singing Competition. I had a great conversation with Sanvi a few weeks ago. This is a student who is very in touch with the emotional presence of her community. She told me she feeds off of the energy from her generation and wants to find ways to add to it. And she is doing just that through her volunteer service with the Kent Public Library, Putnam County Youth Court, Dear Asian Youth, and through her work as a student ambassador with the National Civil Liberties Union. Leadership comes natural to Sanvi, and her critical thinking skills provide her with the gift of using her individual experiences for the collective good. For example, as a 5-year member of the Putnam County Youth Court, she is very familiar with the common youth infractions and their resulting consequences. This knowledge supports her position on a bill proposed by her and her peers in the National Civil Liberties Union that recommends counseling over suspensions for students to better prepare them for the world outside of school. Similarly, Sanvi is a co-founder of the Dear Asian Youth Putnam County chapter, a program that empowers young leaders to celebrate Asian youth through discussion, collaboration, and action in their schools. Again, this goal ties directly to her participation as an ambassador of the National Civil Liberties Union through a bill proposed requesting Asian American history be taught in schools. Volunteering helped Sanvi find her people. And during this pandemic, volunteering gave her hope for the future. It also helped her ascertain that she wants to pursue a career in political science and likely attend grad school for law. Congratulations.
Good evening, everyone. Congratulations to all the award winners and proud parents and families. For those of you who know Sanvi, you must know that she never misses an opportunity to speak. So she has sent me a text, and I'm going to read that. Although I can't be there tonight, I wanted to take a moment and extend my gratitude to the Putnam County Youth Bureau and everybody involved in the Youth Court program. Being in Youth Court for the past 5 years has given me the chance to learn so much about my peers and my own career interests, all while making new friends and connections that will last beyond graduation. You can't imagine how many times in my high school experience I had a bad day, but the thought of being at a meeting or a case later that evening got me excited. To my fellow members who have shared the courtroom with me since 8th grade, I want to say congratulations for making it to here. To the people who make Youth Court a possibility every year, specifically Dana, Evan, and Ginny. I want to say thank you for providing me with the support and resources that helped me get to here. I'm so proud to be a part of such a positive community and can't wait to make you all proud too when I take what I have learned here and use it in the future. I see that she forgot to mention the most important point, which is to thank her mom for driving her zillion times in the past 5 years. So I just want to add that, and yeah, thank you all.
Our next recipient is Zoe Rolón. Zoe Rolón is a tenacious senior from Carmel High School who has learned at an early age that it feels good to do things for other people. Those were her words. It feels good to do things for other people. Zoe does not only jump at requests looking for volunteers, she seeks out these opportunities. Through her years of volunteering as a member of the Putnam County Youth Court, she reached out to the Youth Bureau and asked how she could assist them. You can now find Zoe at the Youth Bureau's office, maybe 3 days a week, helping with office duties and planning events like Trunk or Treat and the 911 Memorial. Not only does the Youth Board appreciate the time she gives them, they appreciate her ideas, her sense of responsibility, and reliability. As a matter of fact, it was specifically noted that Zoe always coordinates her schedule to fit everything in. She has been known to rearrange club activities and more in order to fulfill her obligations. Nobody falls short in Zoe's world. And if you think this is the extent of her volunteer work, you would be mistaken. Zoe was also asked to be a youth member of the Highway Safety Planning Committee, where she is appreciated for her creativity when looking at different methods to reach and teach young drivers. And for as busy as Zoe has been with her volunteerism and her extracurricular activities, she has also been on high honor roll for almost her entire academic career. She is a hard worker, which she gets from her role models, her parents, who she says are successful, hardworking, and dedicated to raising their kids. Zoe plans to attend Johnson & Wales in the fall to study psychology and mental health counseling. Congratulations.
I have a lot to say, so I'm going to try and squeeze it in real tight. I just want to say thank you to the people who love me more than anything and who I love more than anything, my family, Vieja Diablo especially. And I don't know what I'd do or who I'd be without you guys, so thank you. I also just want to say thank you to the most amazing coworkers that I can ever imagine having, who listen to me rant about stupid school drama and help me get over silly ex-boyfriends, and you know, who treat me like their little sister when I barge into their office when they're trying to write stuff for grants. So, thank you, and thank you, Miss Pam. I have missed you so much. So, I have a lot to say, but I think the word love encompasses it all. We do not live in a perfect world. And the fact that all of us are here volunteering makes the world just a little bit more perfect. So we just have to help everyone each and every day. And even if it's not volunteer work, we're not doing this for hours or for our awards or accomplishments. We're doing this because we love other people. We want to help other people. It doesn't matter if you're a youth or if you're elderly or if you're right in the middle. Please just help other people, because that's the best thing that you can do to make the world the most beautiful, amazing place. Thank you very much.
And finally, Emma Rooney. Emma Rooney is a natural-born leader, one who leads by example on a daily basis in all of her volunteer activities. Emma finds her way to the top by initiating projects and taking on leadership roles. During 2022, Emma created a program called Mini Stories, a program that teaches grammar to elementary 4th and 5th grade students in a creative and fun way. She proposed her idea to one of the Mahopac Elementary School principals and found a teacher mentor to assist her. She had 100% participation in the program and was successful at instilling confidence in the students as she praised their accomplishments, and they looked forward to her visits and assignments. For many years, Emma also volunteered for the YMCA, first as a volunteer counselor and then in the Teen Leader program. As a teen leader, she was highly effective at mentoring younger counselors, as well as finding additional ways to enhance their community outreach by organizing events like Trunk or Treat and the collection of Valentine notes. At Mahopac High School, she is now the co-president of the Interact Club, which is a club responsible for her high school recycling program, cleaning up trails, and running food drives. Emma leads with a kind heart and is always ready to support others who may be struggling and uplift them to do their best. When I asked Emma why she volunteers, she replied, "Because so many people have helped her and she wants to return the good deed." She is now a senior at Mahopac High School, where she has been on the varsity field hockey and track teams. She also plays club soccer. Post-graduation, she plans to continue giving back to her community while at college, where she will be studying pre-med and biomedical engineering. Her father taught her to work hard and perfect her craft by staying dedicated, and she's clearly doing just that. Congratulations.
I'm forever grateful for the immense amount of service opportunities present without Putnam County. As I'm going to college next year, I know that the skills I gained in Putnam County through service will continue with me in my collegiate education. Now, there were so many people who helped me get to this point, specifically my teachers, mentors, peers, and of course my parents. I would also like to congratulate everyone here, all the recipients, and this is a great award for everyone, so congrats.
And now I'd like to ask Roger Young, if you could please come up to the podium. So tonight, Bill and I are going to present Roger Young with the Youth Board Lifetime Achievement Award. It's an honor to present the next award to Roger. He's been a member of the Putnam County Youth Board for over 40 years. The Youth Board is an advisory board. We meet monthly to discuss the needs of youth, assist with program ideas, review funding, and he's also been a member of the board since its inception in 1979. And he's also served as the membership chair for the past 40 years. He has dedicated his time to Youth Board, supporting the Youth Bureau not only at monthly meetings or helping out with the Youth Awards dinner. He's involved with committees to bring awareness to the community about the different trends that impact our youth. Roger has worked with young people for many years in several programs designed to improve the mental health and outlook of the young people in our county. He started working for Putnam County Mental Health in 1974. They then privatized to Putnam Family and Community Services, which is now Cove Care Center. He was the director of mental health until he retired. He worked for the Putnam County Probation Department as an independent contractor with the diversion program, working with at-risk youth. He was the president of the Big Brothers and Big Sisters Board for about 4 years. He volunteered with the Putnam Children's Discovery Center, helping youth with science projects and model rocketry courses. He helped build the rockets with the Cub Scouts, his daughter's classes, other agencies, and of course with his grandkids. He also volunteered at St. Lawrence O'Toole, where his daughters attended school. He coached basketball at Kent Recreation and helped raise money to build a playground at Kent Elementary School. As you can see, Roger has contributed so much to the youth and their families in Putnam County. He has devoted countless hours to the youth board and the community. On a personal note, Roger has been married to his wife Marie for 49 years. He has 2 daughters and 4 grandchildren. On behalf of the Youth Board and the Youth Bureau staff, we'd like to congratulate Roger for the countless hours he has volunteered and the dedication he has given to Putnam County. It's my privilege and honor to recognize and present Roger Young with the 2023 Youth Board Lifetime Achievement Award.
I met Roger at the youth board well over a decade, and we hit it off immediately. We could talk about anything, and there isn't a more genuine person than Roger. We could talk about many things. We went to Renegade's game last year in the sweltering heat, but Roger and I persevered. At our holiday party, Roger makes the best chocolate chip cookies. And I make him guacamole, so it's kind of a fair exchange. But he's a genuine person, and I said, and I've enjoyed working with him, and I enjoy to look forward to working with him for as long as he wants. Roger, congratulations.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Janine, and thank all the other youth board members that nominated me for this award. It's very special to me. I really appreciate it very much. I wanted to make a few reflections of my long time work here as I make my little talk here. I wanted to thank a few people, though, first. Thanks to my wife and my daughters, who are always there to support and participate in my community service ventures. Thanks also to my extended family that had come here tonight to support me. And thanks to my mentor and former boss, Dennis Ullman, who still won't admit that he's my mentor. We worked together in the crisis team in the emergency room at Putnam Hospital Center for many years. I wanted to congratulate all the winners today, all the youth winners, and also to Tony, a special friend who I've known over the years, who I've always seen do amazing community service. And I love to watch his magic shows. They never grow old. Thanks, Tony. Also, I'd like to congratulate the parents and the families for all the work that they've done. I know there's a lot of driving around that has to be done, and you know you are great role models, and that helps a lot. When I began my career over 45 years ago in mental health as a mental health counselor, I set a goal to be an advocate and work with children, adolescents, and families. I was fortunate to have a very rewarding career and enjoyed working with many different people. Early in my career, I had the opportunity to become a member of the Putnam County Youth Board. One of their missions was to support positive youth development programs, and 38 years ago, the Youth Awards dinner program was established to support youth performing community service. During my mental health and crisis team work, I saw a lot of tragedies, a lot of trauma, a lot of depression, a lot of anxiety, as well as other mental health issues. While there is always hope and resiliency, many people can suffer with serious mental illness for a long time. The best part of being a youth board member was taking an active role in the Youth Awards program. Over the years, I was able to review countless nominations. I was able to help select winners and talk with many of the winners and present their accomplishments, like many of the board members did tonight. That was really terrific to me. It actually helped me have a better balance and enriched my life tremendously, since I often spent a lot of time in the trenches with people having serious mental health issues. Often, when I would ask the students, like we heard tonight, why they did their volunteer work, many would say they just like helping people and making a difference in others' lives. I have found the students to be passionate about their work and compassionate when doing their community service work. The recommendations for the Youth Award nominees have been outstanding and inspirational. Lastly, I'd like to congratulate you all again and keep up the good work. Thank you very much.
Francesca, would you please come to the podium?
Thank you, Mr. Bill. Thank you to the Youth Bureau, and thank you to everyone here for coming to our 38th Annual Youth Awards Dinner. There wouldn't be a dinner without you all coming, so we're happy that you all showed up, and we hope you enjoyed the food, because I know I did. At this time, I would like to recognize a few special people. I would like to thank the Brewster Flower Garden for their generous donation of flowers for the award winners to wear this evening. All you ladies with your corsages and your men with your boutonnieres, they were all donated by the Brewster Flower Garden, so we'd like to thank them for their generous donation. We would like to thank the Putnam County Sheriff's Cadets for presenting the colors earlier this evening in such a professional manner. I always get so impressed whenever I see them, so thank you, especially Sergeant Kraske, especially thank you. And to Brian Austin of the Putnam County IT Department for videotaping tonight's event, which will be aired on Comcast. Mr. Austin also videotapes all the youth corps graduations, so I feel as though I've seen his face around a lot. So thank you, Mr. Austin, for always contributing to every Youth Bureau event. Again, I hate to sound like a broken record, but to sound like a broken record, congratulations to all the award winners tonight for their community service efforts in Putnam County. It truly is a commendable action to see all of your service, and we all thank you deeply for everything you do for this county. If all the award winners could please stay after the event for a photo opportunity, that would be greatly appreciated. Thank you all for coming. This ends our dinner, and have a wonderful evening.